Hey guys, Mike here from Dark Goblin Gaming. So you want to know how the loot works in Clash Royale, and I was wondering the same thing when I was starting because I wanted to make sure to spend my gems in the right places, and I wanted to kind of know what the percent drops were, things like that. So I did some searching around and I found some pretty good evidence that is actually on Reddit, but I know it's not a very verifiable source. But it's been matching up with what I've been getting. So basically the main thing that's going around is that someone opened up the APK file, which is the Android file from the actual game makers that they're going to release, and basically it seems that there's a cycle of about 250 chests on the random chest drop when you do battles. So it only applies for when you actually win a chest. It doesn't matter how many wins you have, things like that. Literally only when you get a chest does it tick another one a part of this cycle. Now, just kind of get throwing out numbers. It estimates your first magical chest is around 12 or 13, and the second one's about 108. On your 108th chest, you should be looking at a magical chest at that point. So it seems pretty accurate from what I've gotten, and from what a lot of people have been posting. So that's why I went ahead and compiled like a lot of the information into a calculator that'll actually calculate if it's going to be better to buy the chest here in the actual store with your gems, or whether it's best to do a battle and open up these chests this way. So what I do want to say is that there's a percent drop. Let me open up this. Okay, so this golden chest right here, you have 23 cards. You know 2 are rare, so those are guaranteed. Now, of the remaining 21 chests, there are chances for either an epic or a rare as well, and then the rest would just be commons. The main percentage that seems to be pretty consistent, and I also got from someone opening up the file and finding out the actual percentage that Supercell's using, it's looking like the rares are 4.88% and the epics are half of 1%. So very low chance on the epics and a little bit higher on the rares, and then obviously the rest is the common cards. So as I said, I compiled all this information into a tracker, which I'm going to show you right now. It pretty much tells you what's going to be the best way to spend your gems, and it tells you how many cards you should expect from how many chests, things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, so let's actually take a look at the actual calculator here. So Clash Royale gem calculator, there's a few different things you can change. The arena changes because you get different amounts of cards per chest. You also get different cost with each arena. So I mean, they can fluctuate, and that's why I've made it to where it changes here. And then you can actually put in the number of gems. So 14,000 is the amount if you spend 100 bucks. But say you only have enough to get 7,000. You can actually see the breakdown of cards here, depending on which arena you're in. Now, Arena 1, it does actually fluctuate quite a lot depending on what arena you're in. So if you're in Arena 1, we got here total cards. If you spend 7,000 gems, let's crank it up to 14,000 real quick, because that's what a lot of people are spending, it looks like. Alright, so 14,000. You're expected to get 2,700 cards if you do it with battling. What the battling is basically, that's if you keep battling to earn chests and you instantly open those chests. So battle, open, battle, open, battle, open, battle, open, things like that. That actually gives you a fair bit. The cards it gives you is way more than the other options. The other options here is straight buying silver chest, straight buying golden chest, and straight buying magical chest. So those options are the main 4 ways you can spend gems in that game. But anyway, so if you go ahead and use that right here, you can kind of see the amount of cards, things like that. So alright, so 2,700 cards in Arena 1 if you spend 14,000 gems, and if you do it while opening, which is a ton of cards. If you actually just buy magical chests, you end up with 1,100, which is about less than half. Also, the gold amount is a huge amount of difference. Now, one difference is if you're buying the magical chest, you're going to get way more epic cards. I already went over like the numbers and the percent chances. That's all factored in here. Everything's pretty much factored in, so you guys can these numbers are pretty accurate as far as what you should expect. Now, can they fluctuate? Yes, they can. So just be aware of that. Now, if you take a look, as we move up arenas, the numbers start changing a lot. They almost sway in a different direction. So I mean, some of these are kind of interesting because you can actually buy a straight golden chest and end up with more money and actually more cards than the magical chest. But the thing that's most important is this epic amount. Also the rare amount's good to pay attention to. These ones right here, I mean, you're cranking a lot of rares in them when you're arena 5, but the epics is still best on the bottom. Straight buying magical chest, your chance of getting an epic is about the highest it can be. Now if we go up to number 7 here, arena 7, things really start to change. So at arena 7, you're looking at 2,000 cards if you buy magical chest. Now if you battle and open those chests, you're looking at 10,000 cards. It's a 5,000 difference, or sorry, 5,000, it's 5 times the difference. Plus the epics actually almost match up, and one of the biggest things is the rares. You get double the rares, you get 6 times the common. To be honest, this is the way to go. If you guys are looking for the most efficient way, granted you gotta play matches, but you're playing the game anyways, so just run through it. Battle, open the chest, battle, open the chest. Just do it that way. It's really smooth, and I mean, it's actually a little funner because you get to let that 1,400 gems last a little while, opposed to just opening it all up in 20 minutes and then just having your cards. So that's just a breakdown of how this works. If you guys are interested in getting the calculator, just leave a comment or message me. Find a way to send me either your email or something. I don't mind sending it over to you guys so you guys can take a look. This is basically how the game is set up now. I don't know if it's going to change. They can update it. We don't really know. But for now, this is pretty accurate numbers and to what you're looking for. So if you have any questions or you want me to post another video with different values or whatever, just let me know. Thank you. This is Mike from Dark Goblin Gaming, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want tutorial videos like Clash Royale, Heroes of the Storm, things like that.